Chameleon Diagnostic Gauze, developed by Alpha Invo and ASU BME Capstone. Chameleon Diagnostic Gauze is intended for the early detection of infection. 60% of Medicare expenditures was spent on hospital care for surgical site infections and diabetic foot ulcers in 2018. These are our two target markets of focus for Chameleon Diagnostic Gauze. Chameleon Diagnostic Gauze will be entering into the global wound dressing market, which was estimated to be $3 billion as of 2018. On average, there are 200,000 cases of surgical site infections annually. In Figure A, you can see a dermis infection, Figure B, you can see an epidermis infection, and in Figure C, you can see a subcutis infection. Our other target market of focus is diabetic foot ulcer infections. Here you can see the 5 stages of a diabetic foot ulcer, and 85% of lower extremity amputations are due to stage 4 and stage 5. Severity of the consequences can be mortality, morbidity, financial burden, and amputation. 60% of annual cases for SSI and diabetic ulcer infections are preventable with swift and early detection. Developing Chameleon Diagnostic Gauze is Alex Davis, Project Manager and R&D Engineer, Brianna Isbell, Business Manager and Quality Engineer, and Matthew Peters, Regulatory Specialist and Quality Engineer. All of this brings us to Alpha Invo's mission statement: to develop a first-step diagnostic wound dressing for in-situ detection of infections to improve the quality and efficiency of wound care. Chameleon Diagnostic Gauze utilizes liposomal technology, which are synthetic vesicles with encapsulation abilities. The team wanted to ensure a processing time of less than 2 hours, absorbency of 2,000 times the material weight, and the liposome size to be at least 500 nanometers. Phase 1 was dedicated to the research and proof of concept of Chameleon Diagnostic Gauze, and Phase 2 was dedicated to the development of our device. Virulence factors and cytotoxins released by pathogens stimulate the release of a dye within the gauze pad to alert patients and medical professionals of a developing infection before other indicators such as odor, inflammation, or discoloration are evident. This is a video of our virtual simulation that we created due to the circumstances of COVID-19. Chameleon Diagnostic Gauze promotes the interaction between pore-forming toxins and lipid bilayers to indicate the developing presence of infection. Here you can see the liposomes that we created in the lab that we were able to capture through the microscope. These liposomes are encapsulating green dye that, upon detection of infection, would burst and bleed through the gauze. Our final product goals are for rapid detection of developing infection, biocompatibility, ease of use, affordable, sterile, no promotion of bacterial resistance, and to be biologically inert. Chameleon Diagnostic Gauze is a high-level Class 2 medical device that will be entering a market with devices of some similar specifications. A 510(k) would be the proper route for application in order to enter the market. Thanks for watching. Join our Zoom link if you have any further questions.